Well, time to do the coffee. I don't know how any of these are gonna pan out because the camera is old and messed up, and so is the tripod. So I'm just kind of working things as I can on uneven terrain here, I might add. Bush Buddy is going strong. Been quite happy with it. Top on there. Right. Coffee. Quiet. Dang hawk. Hey! Hey, I'm trying to do a video down here. Be quiet. Stinking hawk. Hey! You poop on me. Hey! That's right, you go somewhere else. Hey! I said go somewhere else and hunt. I don't have time for that racket. Butthead. That's right. Split. Turd. Everybody uses those Swedish cooks cups, right? But the thing is, it's like 30 degrees out here. So, brought out my insulated mug. Alright, you two. Alright. I got these two hawks here. I guess they think that today is a good day to hunt. When you see an eagle on a television program and they make the hawk sound for the eagle, the reason for that is because eagles don't sound real fierce when they make a racket. All right. A few years ago, I was out here shooting rats. I'd shoot rats in the head and take them out. And I collected up a number of them. I'd pick them up with a couple of sticks, you know, chopstick style, and I'd put them out on this rock in the driveway, and they would come and swoop down and pick one up and eat it, and then come back and swoop down and pick another one up and eat it. And it's kind of cool. Made for an enjoyable day, whacking pests and feeding the local wildlife, right? That's right. Go over there. Yeah. All right. Bush Buddy is going strong. Very strong. It's gasifying like crazy. That's really good. Very happy with that. I'm going to check the bottom here real quick, see if it's still hot. It's getting kind of hot up here, but I can touch it, but I can't continue to touch it. On the very bottom, if you have leather gloves on and you don't leave them next to a fire like I did earlier, you can pick that up. Anyway, I don't even know how that happened. That was kind of odd. I usually don't get my gloves that close to the stove when I put it down, especially that one based on the IKEA, you know, the IKEA utensil holder, because the flames can come out the sides, you know, those holes. At least the flames cannot come out the sides of this, but heat will still, you know, catch something on fire. It's been good. It's been a very good experience, this bush buddy. I could see why so many people like them. I was really unsure as to whether I could just, you know, cook and make stuff on it continually, but, you know, Mr. Dixon over there in Sheffield, England, he may actually be able to cook a 4-course meal on a bush buddy. I hadn't had a whole lot of experience with it yet, so I'm still getting experience with the bush buddy. I only used it one other time, you know, so just being honest with you about it. But I think it was pretty easy to get lit up. I used some shagbark hickory inner bark, and then I've got I think about all of this wood is maple. It's a hardwood. I'm pretty sure this is all maple. If it's not all maple, it's maple and hickory, both. But either way, it's hardwood I've gotten right here around these trees, because some of these trees have died and have shed branches, and makes for good firewood. You know, if you want to collect it up for the little stoves like this. You know, not a whole lot of prep. You know, just you know, I was using the pruners a bit. I used my Baco Laplander saw a bit. Used my Bushcrafter Kukri knife a bit. Yeah, just for fun, you know, using different tools. I don't get out that much anymore like I used to. You know, but I'm going to try to get out more soon. I have a lot of work when you get a property, you know, when you start growing food, and you know, you start trying to follow the seasons of the year and what's going on, and you have to deal with things. You know, it gets harder to just get out and enjoy yourself, you know. I mean, I'm not even away from the house. I mean, I can walk right into my house, you know, 75 feet away. And I got this old border wall right here. This is up in the front near the rural route. And there's this old border wall right here, and this is the remnants of one end. And there used to be a lot of animals here. This has been a farm for more than 200 years. Every owner of this place has farmed something, or grown something, or raised something. You know, the last you know, time where the last owners were, you know, they had animals, you know, horse ranchers and stuff. And but there's places for where they used to run sheep and everything here. This place used to be huge at one time, but through the advent of higher and higher extortion from the government, people have sold off bits and pieces, and it's progressively become a smaller and smaller piece of land. But it used to be quite expansive. Hundreds of acres is what it used to be. But it's absolutely nothing compared to that now. Just a few little acres. And a lot of old and dying trees. Some succumb to insect. Some have just died from old age. Some have succumbed to the harsh storms that we have here in New England. I had a tree that was here in the front yard area. It actually snapped in half like a twig. It snapped in half 30 feet up, 60-foot tree. And I ended up, took a chainsaw and had to cut the rest down. I used a piston jack and just jacked it over in the direction I wanted. Took it all up. Took it all in pieces to the back. Probably use it for something, firewood for, cookout or something. I got a lot of wood back there. And I got more trees to deal with. Never goes away. Don't take much, just keeps going. You get a bed of coals built up on the bottom, they just keep going. The coals just keep ignited, and you just, more fuel on top. There it goes. It's already burning. There it goes. Just better check on my water. Oh yeah, it's looking steaming hot. Yeah, water's good now. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off this fire and pour it over my coffee here. Alright, start giving me any trouble. Yeah. It's blowing and going now. That's a good little strainer there for coffee. Does just what it's supposed to do. Yeah. Nice. That's a nice one. That's probably the best strainer I've ever used. It's my first time using this strainer. There. I don't think I could really ask anything more of that Bush Buddy. I mean, that thing just works. Look at it. I mean, it's evident, you know. Proof is in the use. That's what I used to say about martial artists too. You know, people would say, "I do this, I do that." Well, show me. You know, proof is in the pudding, baby. Put up or shut up. So I can't stand somebody just running and running and running their mouth. That guy a few years ago just wouldn't shut up. People don't know who they're talking to. Not that I'm Bruce Lee or anything, but I can handle myself very well, even as an old guy. I have no issues. Man, that thing's hot. I'm doing good on coffee, guys. Looking real good. I'm straining that sucker. Tested on purpose. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go with this one. You saw it. Got myself some stew. Ate it. Kept the bush buddy going. It's working perfectly. I got coffee on the go over there. And yeah, so pretty happy with that stuff. A little disappointed, and I have to buy a new set of gloves now. That was unfortunate. Fiddling around with too many things, I guess. Wasn't paying close enough attention. That glove be getting too close to that other stove. That's kind of crappy. Things can happen though. One thing though is always make sure you have at least a couple of liters of water on hand in case